Talk about your upbringing.
I mean, I grew up in Sagman, East Side Saginaw, between Remington and Holland, right on the backside of Genesee, the main strip. Grew up behind a liquor store and a black motorcycle club. And my block stayed hot. My area, you go look it up now, man, it ain't doing too well, and it's just like, it ain't even gentrification going on. It's just like they knocking down houses and just leaving the ground flat, man. There's been so much pillage and violence. And me, being of a certain age, I'll be 49 in another week. And coming up during that crack era in the 80s, I saw that.
Yeah.
Like born in 73, growing up with a strong community and seeing that community turn into a wonderful neighborhood, and then just take the neighbors off and now it's just hood. Got shot, 14 years old, April 5th, 1988.
My birthday.
Yeah, really?
April
Wow,
5th.
that's deep. That's deep. They, it's something that just, when you go through an experience like that, bro, it really stays with you. And the biggest thing for me was just, it was the first hot day in Saginaw. Like, it was like 80-something degrees that day. And then everybody had just coming off recognizing the 20-year anniversary of Martin Luther King being assassinated April 4th, 1968. So we out in the streets, mom and them at the house, send me and my older brother, Durrani, out to go get a pizza. And it had to be like 5, 6 in the evening, something like that. So we go get the pizza, but we forgot the soda, so we stopped at this place called Al's Market. And probably leading the league in shootouts at this store. So we stop at Al's Market, get the soda, get out of there, and next to that, and this all a block away from my house. We have a Church's Chicken right there on the corner. So we turn on to Remington, which is a one-way going this way, going to the west side. Holland was the one-way going to the east side. My block right in the middle. So as we turn, we get in the far left lane to make the left onto my block. They start clapping. I just hearing shots, right? So I turned and looked toward the shots, and that's when I got hit. If I'd have just ducked or tried to lean over, I wouldn't be sitting here in front of y'all right now. The fact that I turned and looked toward the shots, it ricocheted on my jawbone. They took it out the left side of my neck. I was in the hospital for about 11 days. It was crazy. And then that was one of the hottest summers I remember, because that summer I can remember over 30 people getting shot and probably about a good 10, 11 dying. And in a city that's the size of Saginaw, which is just, at that point, was probably 150, 200,000 people. That's a lot. And then the radius, then you break it down even further with the small radius of the east side, and you had north side and south side. We didn't have gangs. Like, they'll call them gangs because of the violent element that's attached to it. We had what I call dope boy cliques. Like, people wasn't banging a street or neighborhood to defend that street or neighborhood. They was banging a street or neighborhood because they was getting money on them streets and in that neighborhood. They had to protect that.
Right.
So you had more dope boy cliques back then. And there's a bunch of documentaries out on YouTube talking about the YBI in Detroit, BMF, but in Flint, Saginaw, Kalamazoo, I mean, Lansing, it was a lot going on, bro, in them little small cities, because
I went to a lot of them during the George Floyd time. Kalamazoo and all those little cities, man, and I'm telling you, it's a lot of those projects that's one way in, one way out.
Yes.
You know what I mean? A lot of those neighborhoods.
Yes.
What was, I mean, obviously you told us the physical aspect, but was that, I'm sure that mental still to this day sticks with you. How did that change you as a person at 14 years old?
It let me know I wasn't in control. And then when it got darker for me was the following summer. I lost one of my closest road dogs, my brother, my god brother. We grew up in the church together, and things go for different people how they go in their life. And he was outside off the porch, a little active, and he ended up getting killed that next summer. My man Shaka Yule. We same age. And he got hit 8 times with a shotgun.
Damn.
Walking down his block trying to go to the store. I had to be his pallbearer, one of the pallbearers. And when you're 16 years old and you putting on those white gloves, you sitting in the first time ever, God rest the day of my dad, he died in a car wreck in 92. But that was the first time I seen, my dad was brolic, just worked at General Motors, was in the Air Force, just strong dude. It's the first time I ever seen my father cry. And to take that casket, roll that casket out of the church, put it in the hearse, take it off the hearse, put it on the straps to go on the ground, and that's your man. Like, and then you know that just happened to you. Like,
Could have been you.
Like, it could have been me too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just made me want to try everything. It actually made me want to go to the military because I knew that was a direct way out to go see the world. I wanted to get as far as I could away from Saginaw because the violence was kind of getting out of control at that point. Yeah, and we lost a lot of cats. My man, Terrence Marsh, I'm still tight with his sisters, Erica and Adrian, to this day. Like, he got killed over, man, I think about how it bothers me, bro, like, how we just don't value our life and just this disconnect between whether it's ageism or whatever. The old ones don't want to talk to the young ones because they just assume they ain't gonna listen. And you have so many distractions now via social media, cell phones, and all this other stuff to where they don't want to listen. You know, people seeking new information constantly, but it's the way you control and redirect that information that's being received by these kids. Your delivery, man. And we got to step the hell up, man. It's too much. I go back to our neighborhood, bro, and it's just like, it ain't nothing to help. Don't nobody come outside no more. When I was growing up, man, you see girls doing jump rope, we playing football in the field, guys hooping at the park, if somebody cooking, if out on the porch and doing whatever. You don't see none of that now in these neighborhoods no more because now it's just hood.
Yeah.
There's no more neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no more neighbors. It's just hood. And that's a problem that we need to fix.